All right, I'm gonna do a tutorial on Forever by Alex G. I saw a video on YouTube of a guy doing it. He did a great job, but it's just a little long. And if you're more of a beginner, it's definitely easier to pick up on his video. But I think it can be a little bit more streamlined, so I'm just gonna play it through because I do really like this song and I did want to do a tutorial on it anyways. And I'll mention a few other things that he didn't necessarily mention in terms of like the live acoustic version and stuff like that. So it's in standard tuning, and I'll just kind of play it through so you can listen to it, and if you like it, you can learn it. If you don't, just move on. So that's basically how it goes throughout the song. It goes intro, verse, chorus, intro, verse, chorus, intro. And I'll just break it all down. So the intro starts off like this. It's like an inverse power chord here. So you're playing 4 on the A and 2 on the D. And you're going to let that low E ring out. So after that, you're going to come down here. So it's going to be 3 on the D. You keep the 4 on the A. And then you can use your thumb if you want to come up here. 2 on the E. If you wanted to use your finger, it would kind of look like this. You'd have to switch them back and forth each time. I find it easier to just use my thumb. But either or works. After that, you're going to come down, and then this is the verse. It's 5 on the E, 7 on the A, 6 on the D. So the next part is you lift your finger off, and so it's open E. And then slide down, so it's just F sharp power chord, 2 on the E, 4 on the D. And that little hammer-on thing is just on the E string. You're just... he switches it up for sure in the live version on YouTube, where it's kind of more like... So if you want to play it that way, if it's a little bit easier, especially if you're going to sing it, doing this and singing is a lot harder. So listen to that live version. It's the same chords. You can play it that way. So all together, that should sound like this. if you're struggling with the timing, I'm not the best with like the down, up, down, up, down. I don't learn that way really. But what I just hear it and try to copy what sounds right. So it's kind of so. I prefer to do those down strums like that, gives it a little more gravity to it. And then you move into the chorus, which is so you're basically playing an A chord here, but instead you're not playing the B string. So it's just 2 on the D and 2 on the G. And you're playing an E chord, 2 on the A, 2 on the D, 1 on the G. And then after that, you'll slide down and play this. It's like an F sharp minor chord, but you're gonna let the high E and B ring out. So it's 4 on the A, 4 on the D, 2 on the G. You can come up and play 2 on the E if you want. It's up to you. I kind of think it sounds a little bit nicer with like just the high end ringing out and not that F sharp in it. So it's up to you. And that together will sound like this. If you think about it, it kind of sounds like the melody or whatever of the chorus. So he's so think about it like that, where it's so when he does forever and ever, it's forever. That's how I think of it. Could be wrong, but that's what sounds correct to me. After that, you're going to go back into the... Actually, you're not going to go back in the intro. He does this little, like, tagline thing. These are, like, Hendrix chords. So you're going to want to play with your thumb to give it a full ring. But if you can't, then don't. Just play the bottom end. Basically, you're playing 7 on the E, 9 on the D, 8 on the G, and 7, 7 on the B and E. So you'll hear him go. And that's coming down. 9 on the high E. So he slides down. You're gonna play the same chord just on the 5th fret. Rooted on the 5th fret, and then you'll do a little pull off on 7 on the B. So then you'll come up and you'll just bar the G, B, and E on the 2nd fret. Sounds a little different. You can just keep playing that bar if you want, but then if you really want to, you can move up and just play the G and the B and leave that high E open afterwards, kind of gets a little muddied in the mix, so it's up to you, but... So after that, you go back into the intro. Into the verse. And then you go back into the chorus, play the regular chorus, play this tag thing again, then go back into the intro at the very end. That's pretty much the whole song. Yeah, try and rewind if you're having trouble with the tempo, but definitely listen to the live recording that's on YouTube, where it's just him playing it acoustically, because that seems to be, you know, best practice in terms of if you're just playing alone with yourself and you're trying to sing. I don't really sing, so I've just kind of learned both. It's more fun to have a little bit of variation, but if you listen to a lot of Alex G, you'll know, obviously, he, you know, plays everything differently live a lot of the time. So, yeah, that's the video. If you have any questions, just comment. If you want to see something else, comment. I already recorded the video responding to one of your all's comments, but it wasn't very good, so I think I'm just going to re-record it and then put it out around the same time as this one. So thanks for watching.